Well, folks, as I have already demonstrated on multiple occasions, I am a f***ing idiot. I recorded an entire episode 15, and the game audio didn't record, so you won't be seeing that episode. So please enjoy these highlights of the day with no sound. No quest left behind, eh? Ooh, an iron shovel. I'm gonna repair that and sell it. You know what? I'm just gonna do the goddamn quest, and I will come back later and loot. Alright, that's the quest done. Let's head back home and drop this shit off. I know I can make better tools, but I need steel to make the better tools. And 5 more points to spend. We're gonna get to that in just a second. So I'm actually making motorized tools now. So let's go ahead and make one of those. I need 50 books to make a chemistry station, and I'm gonna need that chemistry station to make my own gasoline. So that's, what, 21 more books? That ain't gonna happen anytime soon, but this, one more book for a cement mixer, we can definitely work on that today. My goals for today are to find one more Forge Ahead book to unlock the cement mixer, and there we go, Forge Ahead, and to find 60 pieces of forged steel total, so that I can make myself a legendary steel shovel. I ain't gonna find any steel cowering in my house. Damage on, damage off, damage on, damage off. We're gonna pick a fight. That also reminds me, I have those 5 points that I still haven't spent. We're gonna go ahead and put 3 of those points right here into strength 9. With the cigar, that makes our effective strength 10, and now I can put, boing boing, 2 points into strength mastery, bringing us up to adrenaline berserker. And now we get to find out if a shovel counts as a strength-based weapon. Adrenaline berserker kills with strength-based weapons. That's what that symbol is. That symbol right there. That's the strength mastery 5. That's a kill. There's the icon for damage resistance. No, a shovel does not count as a weapon. Kills with a shovel do not count for Adrenaline Berserker. So we have apparently maxed out our strength and spent 2 points into strength mastery that are utterly useless to us. Fortunately for my dumbass, I decided to record this in 2 takes instead of one long 2-hour section. So, at least I'm not completely fucked. Although I am mostly fucked. Alright, so my goals from yesterday are pretty much the same. I still want to get that stack up to 60 steel. So I'm gonna need another 23. I got the forge book I need in order to make a cement mixer, but no engines. I used the engines that I had, making the auger. Jen will be opening soon, so let's go ahead and sell her some more shit. I'm gonna set my motor tools in here for the time being because they're not gonna do me much good without gas. And I'm gonna keep a hold of those miner gloves and the commando gloves. Commando gloves give us bonus ranged damage. And eventually the shovel, in all its glory, just ain't gonna do dick. And it's gonna be few and far between where we use that as a weapon. So as far as all this other shit, we've got a biker outfit, gives us a maximum health bonus. Yes, I said those words. That's going to give us carry capacity bonus, is also medium armor. The commando outfit is going to give us a natural critical healing bonus and is medium armor. I'm really not hurting for carry capacity, and that's a higher level, so we're going to swap out the biker outfit for the commando armor. We have Raider gloves, which is giving us a melee weapon damage bonus. Scavenger boots, 3. Reduce salvage stamina, and is medium armor. We have commando boots, which is going to give us a small run speed bonus. And nomad boots, which is also going to give us a higher run speed bonus, but is heavy armor, and I don't really want heavy armor. So even though it's going to be a step down from a 4 to a 3, I'd rather have the run speed bonus. So we're going to swap that out. And then the helmet, wood harvest bonus of 15%, but it's light armor. The rogue hood, on the other hand, gives us a loot bonus, which is more useful, but it's also light armor. So let's put that on for the time being. So our character is now better, but now looks even less like the shoveler. But we can fix that. Now, the minor accoutrement is what I would prefer to be wearing. Well, some of them anyway. This is not too useful. That is. That's kind of useful, and that's not so much. That armor is what I want, but in a higher level. So what we're going to do is, now that I have made this level 1 minor armor, I'm going to scrap all of that armor that I have just spent the time and resources making. And now that we have scrapped that armor, now we can open up our paper doll. And since this is 2.0, I can go to my cosmetics. Minor boots, apply cosmetic. Minor gloves, apply cosmetic. Minor outfit, apply cosmetic. Minor hat. What the fuck is that? Oh, that thing. That looks fucking ridiculous. Minor helmet. Apply that cosmetic. Now we actually look like the shoveler. More or less. We're gonna have to play with the cosmetics just a little bit if we want to look exactly like the real shoveler. There we go. Bunch of shit for Jen. Bunch of shit for me. Do I have any sugar butts? No. What a fucking surprise. Oh, there's third person. Let's throw that thing on our character. I don't know. What do you think? Looking good or looking god-awful? Well, I think we found the thumbnail for this episode. Steel. I'm not going to bother with the street lights because they don't really give a whole lot of steel on average. If I was desperate for steel and I only needed another dozen pieces, yeah, I'd do street lights, but not for the amount that I need. I'm pretty good on the shotgun shells. So I think I'm going to take the crafting skill magazine bundle. And I believe this is our last job that we need for Jen, so I'm going to go ahead and do the buried supplies.
If you finish 2 more jobs this week, I'll give you Employee of the Month.
Shotgun Weekly, Tools Digest, and I don't give a fuck about that. Do you have a sugar butts? No. You're still an asshole. So let's check her book. She must have reset because I would not have let her keep 3 explosive magazines. Learn to craft cigars. Well, I already have a cigar, so I don't really need that book. Besides, she's got something that I really, really need right now. And that is this. A forgetting elixir. Now that I have that, I'll look and see what else she has. I'll take the aloe leaf and the aloe cream and the bandages. I'll take the vitamins. I'm running a little low. I could buy the steel, but no. I will buy a tarp for my 4th dew collector, though. Always take the gunpowder. And I'll take the glue. 13,000 for a crucible, but I'm not gonna spend all goddamn week gathering plants for you, Jen, like some people I know. So I don't know if I was able to pull it for the compilation earlier in the episode, but I was able to discover that for Strength Mastery 5, Adrenaline Berserker, shovels, axes, and picks do not count as a strength-based weapon. Shotguns do. I assume that sledgehammers and clubs do. I don't know why they would have a mastery skill for holding a shovel, and a mastery skill for mining with a shovel, and a mastery skill for fighting with a shovel, but they wouldn't have a mastery skill for Adrenaline Berserker with a fucking shovel. This is bullshit. So we're gonna go ahead and take that Forget an elixir right now, because I had 2 points of mastery that were doing absolutely nothing for me, plus I had maxed out the strength simply to get that, so I would rather have those points back. So we're going to take our strength up to 6, with the cigar makes 7. That's going to give us 4 ranks of boomstick, 5 ranks of mother load, I'm going to take 2 ranks of pack mule, because I have pocket mods now. I really don't need the carry capacity as much. I still need a little bit. So I am also going to do 1 point of Grease Monkey for the vehicle books, 1 point of Advanced Engineering to find Forge Ahead books. Let's go ahead and do 3 ranks of medium armor, 1 point in living off the land, 1 point in Master Chef. I know I didn't have that before, but being able to cook faster is very... Put 2 ranks into Fortitude so that I can get 2 ranks of Machine Gunner, along with 1 point each into Pain Tolerance and Siphoning Strikes. Actually, let's do another point in Siphoning Strikes and another point into Pain Tolerance. That's going to reduce the HP loss by 10%. I need 1 rank into Run and Gun. I would like a 2nd point. That's going to cost Agility 3. But I also need to put at least 2 ranks into Perception for 2 ranks of Demolitions Expert, because if you've seen me play at all, you know how much I love explosives. And now I can do 3 ranks into Salvage Operations, because I'm gonna need to do a lot of salvaging in the very near future. Now, what I would also like is Salvage Specialist. That's gonna give us steel from cars, gun safes, and shopping carts, but that's going to require Perception 7, and that's a pretty tough order. I have 1 rank left, 1 point left, so let's go ahead and put that into Miner's Mending. For Battle Miner, that's going to require Strength 8. That's our weapon skill. So we're going to need, our next 2 points are going to go into Strength, and then the 2 points following that are going to go into Brass Miner and that word that I don't want to say. You know what?
You know, the horses, they wear blinders. They don't even see each other. They just run their race. Just run your race.
Thank you. That's some very sound advice. So I can put those next 2 points into Brass Miner and Battle Miner. You know what? I shouldn't be hesitant to say it. I started my fucking series before he started his. So while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my gunpowder, and my paper, and my plant fiber. Because there's something that I very much need and don't have. I need duct tape, too. Let's do 5 sticks of dynamite. Let's also go ahead and put the tarp in the 4th dew collector. Mushrooms. Overkill or just enough kill? Let's find out. No stamina again. Come on, dog, up here. The hole's already been dug. Get it? Hole's already been dug. I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna eat the pie. You know, I do remember saying something all the way back in the heady days of episode 1 and never actually following through on. In the interest of viewership, let's grab one of those, and then we're gonna put that right there. Now, of course, as soon as I have the opportunity to buy a helmet light, I will, and then immediately throw it on the floor. But, in the meantime, you, the viewer, will be able to enjoy being able to see what the fuck is going on. Helmet light mod, meet the floor. Another vehicle book. 7 more to go for a motorcycle. That door's looking a little worse for the wear. So let's go ahead and grab our dynamite. Let's also have another little look right here in Johnnytown, because this POI has been teasing the shit out of me every time I drive past it. So I just want the easy loot, you know, the bookshelf, the bed, the toilet, the fridge, the main stash. Missed both times. Get out of here, dog. Go ahead and grab some beds. Oh no, it doesn't work. I guess I'll scrap it. Let's go ahead and grab this concrete powder. Can definitely put that to use immediately. I'm gonna eat the yucca fruit, throw the wood on the floor, and that's all the room I need.
Wow, I didn't think you had it in you. Good
All
job.
of these choices are shit. I'll take the first aid kit, I guess. And I have completed my tier. I've already thrown a helmet light mod in a hole. I already have a workbench, 2 workbenches in fact. Food bundle, lockpicks. I'll take 5,000 bucks, thank you very much. And a special job,
I would
go
love
talk
to
to
give you
Trader
a job.
Bobby.
Good job.
I'm not taking a job from her tonight because
there,
if I
cutie
wait
pie.
until
Need a little
tomorrow...
healing touch?
Will you shut up? I'm talking! If I wait until tomorrow to accept a job, I can get a tier 3 job. Alright. Trader Bobby is right here, and... Oh, he's not that far. He's not even a kilometer away. Now, I do still want my cement mixer, so let's take our... You know what? Empty our inventory, take the hacker candy, and we're going to spend the next 6 minutes going on a nice salvaging jag. The wandering horde, but wandering hordes don't give me engines. You know what? Mailboxes don't give me engines either, but they do give me shotgun weekly books. Pump, shotgun, quality 1. What do I want more? A pump shotgun or a tier 6 shovel? That's a hard decision. Well, out of all of that, we were able to acquire enough fuel to refuel the bike, but not the auger. And a single engine. So let's see. Scrap a couple more. Our candy's already elapsed. So we're doing the rest of this completely raw dog. Put that away. Let's refuel that. When I put my points, I didn't put any goddamn points into Motherload. And that's going to be a real problem next episode. Trust me.
I guarantee it. Would I lie?
The Malone residence. Yes, it has a car. It also has an extremely easy to access final staff. Another barrel extender. I seem to collect them. Let me grab this leather. Not loaded. And I'm infected again. So that did complete the Harvest Car Parts Challenge, which now completes the Harvesting Challenge. So next time we talk to a trader, get a nice reward out of that. And we're also only 100 meters away from that latest airdrop. So I'm going to grab both of these cars before I grab that drop. Did I say both? All 3 of these cars after I kill these zombies. I have an abrasion. Let's go ahead and eat that food and the cat food and have that bandage and shoot him in the face. He's not dead. He wants to shovel it in. Oh, it's a bag with a steel shovel. I already have a steel shovel. And it's the same level. But I do have a ranger hat. I'm going to scrap that, read both of those. I'm going to keep a hold of that for the time being, because I might... You know what? I'm just going to scrap it for the parts. Did I say all 3 of those vehicles? I meant all 4 of these vehicles. What am I dropping? Pipes and shit? They were just pipes. Oh well. I want the cop car, but I don't have room to harvest it. So we got... I'm not opening that right now. So we do have 2 engines. So I'm gonna go home and start making cement mixers. And that's cement mixers with an S, because I'm gonna want at least 2 of them. Saw a vending machine. I don't know if it works. I'm hoping that it doesn't work. It's not lit up. That's usually a good sign. We're in luck. It broke. And here's another transformer. That takes us up to 56 steel. I need 4 more. For my books, I've got Tools Digest, Explosives, and Handyland. So I'm starting to make landmines. I'm also running out of room in my box. For my melee mods, I've got 3 things that I don't fucking want. Alright, so let's go ahead and take our last honey for this damn infection. Now I want cement mixers. So I've got 2 engines, mechanical parts, springs, and no forged iron. And there's a storm rolling in. That's awesome. Just to confirm, for a steel shovel, level 6, I need 60 pieces of forged steel. Let me see if I can find 4 pieces of steel during the night. There's a street light and a transformer. Transformer should be good for at least 2. There's 2. There's all the steel I need. Oh god. Right into the ditch. Come on. Come on. Is that empty? Yeah. Whew. Brisk. It's dawn already. Alright, for my shovel. I'm gonna need 18 pieces of duct tape I don't have. You know what, folks? If I don't stop recording, I am never gonna fucking end this episode. I'll catch all the ends around for the next episode of The Shoveler. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Again, I'm sorry about the technical difficulties I had at the beginning of this. Shit happens, even to the best channels, and I ain't one of the best channels. So I hope yous all were entertained by what you saw. I hope you might have learned something along the way. But I'd like every one of you to hit that like button. I'd like you all to please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see all yous around for the next episode of The Shoveler. I can't fucking remember what episode I'm on, since the days and the episode numbers no longer match up.